Scott, did you ever think there'd actually be like a tornado touching down by your house?
No.
Never thought it would ever happen.
No. You think it's gonna, like, you see videos of other people going through it, but you never think that you'd go through something like this.
And describe to me what you first heard and what happened on your phone and how everything changed rapidly.
Well, the lights were flickering on and off, and that's when he was like, we're about to lose power. And then next thing you know, lights go off, you get the Amber Alert, my phone's going off with all the weather channels, and then you hear, it's dark, you hear things flying. So, we go to the bathroom, and then kind of right next to the bathroom you hear shattering, which was my daughter's room. A window busted open with a tree in it, and kind of side of the house. After that, after everything calms down, you check on all the dogs, you check on the house, and that's when he started looking outside. Trampoline was gone. We see my grandmother that lives right next door, a tree had fallen in on her house. So he just immediately goes up there to check on up there.
What went through your mind when you saw that tree in her house?
My mind in general, I was just shocked, but I also, I just felt like it was the end, honestly. I had no clue what was going on, what was happening. It was just like tunnel vision.
And Scott, you ran up there.
I did.
What did you see when you got there?
Well, when you come in the front door, that you immediately look into her room, and all you can see is roof insulation and roof rafters and tree branches. And obviously your mind goes to the worst case, is that she's not there. She's not going to make it. I run into the bedroom, and her mom lives with her grandma. So as I come into the bedroom door, her mom is trying to get her out of the bed. So the only thing you can do is just try to yank and pull her out. She was a big branch, literally landed right next to her hip, next to her side, and one of the little small branches went through her pajama pants or pajama shirt and had her pinned in the bed. So we had to yank her out and get her out of there. And you got, the roof rafters are sitting right on top of her head. It's scary.
What's the first thing that she said to you?
Nothing really. She
didn't even know what was going on at first. She said, all I know is a tree hit my head.
It probably took her an hour and a half or 2 hours to realize what had happened. And we were joking because we were going to go back downstairs in the basement. The wind started picking up again, the rain started picking up. We got water leaking all through the house. So we're like, well, let's go down to the basement. And she's like, well, my slippers are next to my bed. Will you go get them, please? And she doesn't realize that there's nothing left of her room. Everything in her room is soaked. And she's like, it's not that bad. So we finally got her some shoes, and she stood up, and she walked over and looked in her room, and her jaw just dropped. She didn't realize how bad it was.
So in shock a little bit.
Yeah.
And then when you knew that she had that tree kind of hit her, did you call for help? How did that work?
I didn't even remember how to call 911. I grabbed my phone and was trying to figure out how to call them. And I finally got it up to call them, and we got the paramedics to come out here and check on her. But that's how we found out how bad our road is. The fire department's like, we had to walk from the stop sign. We couldn't even drive our truck down here.
So there was about 70 trees down, and we didn't believe it. I was like, they're probably over-exaggerating about that, but me and him were like, let's take a walk. And when I tell you have to climb, crawl, and there's probably that many trees down on this road.
And you got a chainsaw, chainsaw out of all of them. So then your grandma, she's still there.
Yeah, she's still there. My mom, my 3-year-old daughter, they're there, and they're just all in shock and just thinking like, okay, like what's next?
What's the next step?
What's the next steps? Because it's gone.
And your house was damaged, your grandma's house was damaged. How many years have you all lived here?
I'm going to be 26, so
I think she built the house 32, 34 years ago.
Probably longer than that.
It's withstood storm after storm.
Up until tonight.
Yeah. So tomorrow morning, what's on your mind? Are you going to get any sleep tonight?
Oh, no. No, it's
I've already. I got up at 4 o'clock yesterday morning to go to work, and it'll be sometime tomorrow night or tonight before I'm able to go back to bed. We got family. My mom lives in Alabama, but she's going to come over when the sun comes up. Her dad lives in Carrollton, so I'm pretty sure he's going to come over and try to help. Do whatever we do.
got a whole bunch of friends and family that's willing to come and help and pick up the pieces. We have neighbors that also got hit, not as bad as us, thank God, that they're even willing to start first thing in the morning with chainsaws or anything they have to help. Because there's no telling how long it's going to take.
What about your daughter? 3 years old to go through that.
Oh, she's a champ.
Yeah.
She took it worse than my daughter did.
Yeah, I was proud of her. She was there for me. She was there for me. She just kept asking, Mama, you okay? Mama, you okay? She's fine. She's doing great. She's good.
And what do you say to the fact that the post came right near your grandmother's head, yet stopped, and your daughter just didn't happen to be in her bedroom at the time the storm hit? What do you say to that?
It's God's blessing.
It's just all God. It's all God. Because we live in a mobile home. So I would have thought we would have got it much worse. But when you look at a brick house with the roofing, you see that and you're just mind blown of it. It's definitely all God. And it's just a blessing that my grandmother doesn't even realize what had happened. So, hey, it's all good.
Well, I know it's been a very long night and a long beginning of a longer road to recovery, but thank you for talking to us. We really appreciate it. And we would love to come once the sun comes up and check in on you and your grandma.
Absolutely.
And hear her thoughts if she's willing to talk to us about. She was, I guess, asleep in bed when it hit.
Yeah.
So that's
Her and my mom, because it hit my mom's room too. You got my grandmother's room and then you got my mom's room, and it just
Landed across
completely
both of them.
landed across both of them.